When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. At the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Alabama. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's sharp. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Hello?
What are you doing?
Cooking.
What you cooking up?
Doing green beans.
Mm-hmm. Some green beans and what?
Put that on meatloaf and potato. Unless you want something else.
That's fine. You ain't gotta be up there, but that's fine.
I'm cooking some stewed chicken too, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, man, shut this damn thing up. Okay, so you know, had to go to the store?
Yeah.
Let's listen to this shit. Okay. Yeah. This transaction. Oh, you get paid $49 for some medicine today?
Yeah.
Or yesterday?
I picked my medicine up this morning.
Oh, so see how it done went back up since you met your deductible?
It was $49.
Yeah, what I'm saying, it didn't used to be that much. Oh,
No.
you're talking about the Wegovy stuff.
The Wegovy was $49. That's it.
Oh, wow. The shot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see, can I get the pill?
That's what I applied for. I did. I went on that road. You know, that shit they be showing, Shannon Sharp advertising. It's like, I went on there and they said they can get me approved for the pill, but they ended up sending me the shot. So I got to respond back.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna see if my doctor, my endocrinologist, will let me know. I'd rather take a pill than a shot.
I would too. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was asking for. Yep.
You got to pick Brian up today too?
Yeah, and then he got a basketball game at 6:30 or somewhere out at Academy. I told him, I said, well, I need to find out if I need to pick you up from practice and take you home or not. So she just responded, said, yeah.
What, pick him up?
Mm-hmm.
Take him home?
Yeah.
And then
see, I guess she'll be out by then, I guess.
Oh, okay. don't wait nobody to do my maid thing. It's big shit today. I'm kind of pissed off today because y'all, I'll tell you about that damn T2 stuff. And she done fucked up 3 different cereals with wrong calculations for her not reading her paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
And she just got qualified as a certified trainer, which means she had to go to a 6-hour class, 8-hour class. Then somebody had to come up here and she had to train that person on something. And then you go the next day and fuck up your cereal. So Kim got hold to the paperwork and she didn't read.
Oh.
And she wrote the wrong number down. And that's going to get thrown away anyway before Kim even saw the paperwork. But then they went through the other paperwork after that, and that was wrong. And guess who the T2 is?
Who? Huh?
Who do you think?
You.
Yes.
Oh, no.
So now I got to explain to him the reason why. Because
they ain't been out there. I told you.
No, I'm just saying though, he needs to know this. They need to know. I'm trying not to rat her out.
But you ain't. But I'm saying, if you T2ing her, that means you approving it. You can't be doing that shit.
I'm her calculations, and her calculations were right, but she wrote the wrong numbers down. I didn't know she wrote the wrong numbers down because she the tech for it. When you try to tell her something, she don't want to listen. She wants to round everything, and on the paperwork, it specifically said no rounding, no rounding. Do not round, and she rounded. So that made her numbers be off.
Oh.
That's the one right there. That's the good thing about that one because they're throwing that one away. But Kim didn't want to throw it away. She wanted somebody to come in Thursday night last week and split it. And you've been here all day and you call Brandon at 5 something like, do you think you can get somebody to come in and split their till? Ain't nobody gonna come in and do that. And no, he told her no. He said Sharon probably sleep. Sharon took her medicine. Charlotte got something to do, and Lily probably with her kid. He said that in the ticket. So she don't like that scene.
You better be careful. We got them coming up there.
I've been so pissed off today that she don't even. She knows. She said it was me. It was me. I'm sorry. I didn't read.
Yeah, what's she gonna tell them when she going now?
I ain't gonna say. I'm just.
I'm talking about her.
She ain't got me.
Oh, you got me.
See what? This is for my performance review to tell me if I met my goals and all that stuff. And then it's bonus time in April.
Oh.
So they got to get this out to each technician employee by that time. So if he doesn't, what? Go ahead.
These folk adding other people calling.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Yo.
Yeah, you're coming.
You get my check?
What?
I'll tell you that we can hit on your YouTube. When you be on YouTube, you can hear everything you and Sherry talking about. You might want to put your go do a segment on your YouTube thing.
Oh no, I got my speaker on.
On what? On the game?
Yeah, on the game. I be forgetting to turn it off, but you say on YouTube I need to do what?
Yeah, it's on your YouTube. Nah, cause they have my speaker on my game joystick. I'm talking on YouTube every time. It was like that last year.
Oh.
Even me, you play, even the God damn.
Yeah.
Look, you can hear everything. You can share it talking about something.
What you supposed to do on YouTube then?
You go to your settings somewhere, and then you see something say, do not play. They talk about not play dialogue or some shit. You'll see it on the settings, and some you can turn off. I know mine pop up sometimes.
And now, can you hear me now on YouTube?
Hold on, let me go. Hold on, let me go to it. Hold on. All right, say something now.
Can you hear me? Did you hear me?
Yeah, because I heard myself.
All right. Let me hold on.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll leave it with him. Oh, it's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of it. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Sharp. Runs through a tackle. Spinderella. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll go to the toss. Creates a little space. He's inside the 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open, makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tide offense rolls onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Bunch formation for these receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Yeah, the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins fans will enjoy this one for at least 1 week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to make magic up. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He leaves it with his back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll pull it down and run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Wolverines are rolling down the field. The option look. And the ball is free on the pitch. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls out.
There on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give to the single back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. He now has 74 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. He's going to run it across the 45. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he had just enough to will that one home. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go with a direct snap. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Oh, the quick spin move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The give to the big fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Coastal Carolina. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes that Alabama offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Quarterback adapted. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
Trying to beat the D deep. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Complete. Quick spin on the run. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback keeps it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense with the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do.
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense. This year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Oh, what a move. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for play. Just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Run it with the fullback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.